What is going on, everyone? Chris with Journals, Comics, and Pop Culture. Yes, we are here again today looking at another collection posted up on Facebook and Marketplace and some comic book groups. But we're also going to look at the specific seller's seller page so we can actually break down and talk about some tactics that a lot of sellers use to either really pull potential buyers in and to also, I'll say it straight up, dupe people into putting money into collections that not aren't really worth what they're asking for. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, please take some time to do so. Check out all the links in the description below as well, including the link to my Whatnot store where I have hundreds of books listed for buy it now. They're already listed way below market value, and I accept offers on everything, guys. If you throw me an offer of 20% for sure, I am probably accepting that offer. So go check it out. And of course, if you use the link below, if you're not signed up for the app yet, you will get $15 off of your first purchase from anyone on the app. But let's get into this. So I really want the focus of this video to look at the tactics that sellers use on marketplaces like this. But before we actually dive into that, because I want you all to be educated, we have to at least look at this one listing right here, and then we're going to look at the other listings and talk about these kind of red flags and tactics that we see. So this listing right here is a pretty large one. All right, you got $8,000 for what this guy is saying is an estimated $7,000 comic book collection. He says long runs of different series, almost all Marvel and DC, tons of runs of X-Men, Batman, New Mutants, X Factor, core DC characters, etc. Right? All right. Price is firm too. So if you look at what he has here, I mean, what he's showing is not bad. We actually see some decent Silver Age stuff. You see some giant size Batman. You see some Silver and Bronze Age Superman, Batman, some not so great stuff like Turok, Gold Key crap. You got some Silver Age World's Finest. You even have some Wonder Woman in here. Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane. Let's go in and check out some other pictures. Get more of a close-up. Now, if you zoom in on these books aren't in good condition at all. A lot of them have massive spine rolls. They're really worn down, you can tell. So a lot of these are on the lower grade side. But still, I mean, you got some 12-cent Batman right here where he's holding Robin, GI Combat. You got a 10-cent Silver Age. Now, this is still early Silver Age. Adam. Some Flash Gordon, Strange Adventure. So not fully, like A and B list characters, but still, you got some real good, decent silver to bronze stuff. Here you can see more. You can see the giant size Batmans. Those are great. Some World's Finest, more Strange Adventures. Strange Adventures are cool, some 12-cent Strange Adventures. GI Combat. You got some, Disney stuff that doesn't really hold any value at all. You got what looks to be like one Wonder Woman here. I don't know if there's much more than that. Tarzan. Now, let's keep looking here. These are more of the same book. Coverless book, World's Finest. These are all the same books. He's just zooming in on specific spots from what we saw from that bird's eye view. Woody Woodpecker. I mean, again, no real value. So here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to tell you guys right now. Here's a close up on the Batman. You got a couple Green Lanterns, Silver Age Green Lanterns. It's awesome. Flash. Got some 15-cent Batman. These are nice right here. Those are nice. Again, very low grade. You can see that if you zoom in. But yeah, here it is. So let's go back to the bird's eye view. Here it is. This is what's happening here. So first off, this collection is priced at $8,000. If there's $7,000 books, that's about $1.14, $1.15 a book. Okay, it's a lot of books. You may be looking at these right here and be saying, man, at just over $1 a book, that's solid. But I'm going to tell you, this is the tactic. And this is a pretty known tactic. I'm sure most of you know this. This is the best stuff that he has in this collection. And this ain't even great. Now, how many books do we see here? Maybe 100? Maybe 100, right? How many of them are actually Batman, Flash, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, or even Superman? 20? Maybe 20 out of all those that we saw? What are the rest of them? Well, you have some Strange Adventure, and that's cool. GI Combat, okay, cool. It's not horrible. There's still markets for that, but not that valuable. And then you have Turok and, Disney books and Dell and Gold Key and all this stuff. And there's just Not much here at all. At all. Everything else is going to be not even close to what he's showing you here, right? Now, I know for a fact that this collection isn't worth anywhere near this. Again, even with just this little bit of Silver Age that I see here, I'm probably going to make an offer of 10 to 15 cents a book on this. But this is what we need to do if we are comic book buyers, whether we're resellers or dealers looking to buy big collections, or we're collectors just looking to buy as collectors. You always want to go, if you're on Facebook Marketplace or even in Facebook groups, usually you could go into, because this was posted in a comic book group, not actual marketplace. You could go in to see this right here. See this over here where it says to the right, seller's information. I'm going to go to seller details. By the way, this was posted like weeks ago and it's still sitting here. You can see some of the comments here. He's been trying for months to sell it. Let's go into the seller details. All right, it's going to pull up. If I can get the little bar to scroll down here. It's going to pull up all of his listings. And what do we see? What's the main thing that we see? A whole bunch of individual listings of keys. A whole bunch of individual listings of keys. All right. This guy knows what he's doing. He's cherry picking his stuff. So if you ever see a large collection for sale and you want to know if they're being completely transparent and honest about what they have, look at their seller profile. Because if you see multiple listings of something like this, you know damn well straight up that the big lots are cherry picked, hands down. Now, here's an interesting thing, though. He says, like this right here, large run of 1950s and 60s Lois Lane comic books. Okay. Some more individual, like minor keys or whatnot. 22 boxes of comic books, 2,500. Punisher comic books, $80. The thing with this guy here, and I'm trying to get to where I'm going to try to pull one up where I saw he's got the same books listed in different smaller lots. So, like he said in the lot that I just went over, he talked about there being X-Men and New Mutants, and there's Lois Lane books. These are the same books that are in the big lot that he's trying to break off and sell individually. So this guy is doubling up on what he's trying to sell. So what you see right here, he has different listings of smaller lots of stuff from this collection. And if we can zoom out of here, go up here, click on this, pull this down. Here's a lot too where he has all Spider-Man, and he does have a couple of keys in there asking $3,500, and he's got them all over like a garage floor, which is interesting. This guy says, I tried purchasing from this guy, too pricey, wouldn't negotiate. Good luck offloading the flip. Let's go down to this right here. Here's the New Mutants. Large collection of an estimated 4,500 comics, including a New Mutants 98. So now he's, and I do believe that I did a video on this guy before. And it was one of the videos where he basically reported me to YouTube for showing his name. So we'll see if I get reported again. But these guys that are contacting him, all junk left. It's being cherry picked. And this says sold. And then he lists all the New Mutant stuff in a big lot. So there's a lot of questionable stuff happening. But the bottom line is that when you go into trying to purchase, now again, look, I'm clearly speaking on the information that I have in front of me. okay, which seems very questionable. The bottom line, though, that I know for a fact is the tactic of showing off the best stuff that you have in the collection to make it seem as if the bulk of the collection is that when it's not. And then the fact that he's listing individual books and individual smaller lots with keys, he's cherry picking his stuff and he knows exactly what he's doing. So before you make a purchase, if you are even looking to make purchases on big bulk lots like this, is to, number one, get a list. Get a list, or if you're in the area, go check it out in person. Never take a blind buy for what it is blindly. I will never buy blind bulk. Well, let me not say never, especially if I'm dealing with somebody on social media. I most likely will never will. It's a different situation if I might be face to face, but even if you're face to face with someone, you have an opportunity to at least get an idea of what might be in some of the boxes, or the price might be so low that it's already pennies on the dollar that you're going to take your chance before it, gets sold to somebody else. That's okay, and that's understandable. But with these, you got to be very, very careful because, again, you also have to know, what is your intent? What is your intent? Are you looking to get into a large bulk collection because you're a collector and you're a hoarder and you really want all these comics? Or are you trying to flip? Are you trying to resell? Are you a dealer? Or you might do what I've done in the past. Maybe you could buy a bulk collection and there's just some keys or certain books that you want for your own collection, and you could sell some of it to at least break even and make your money back. Those are all things that you have to ask yourself to say, is it going to be worth it to me? But the one thing that I say in all these videos, and I'm going to say again, all right? Know how hard it is to recoup money when selling comic books. You need to know that, and you need to not be disillusioned. The profit margin for selling comics is very, very small. Very small. So again, I feel like there's a lot of cherry picking going on. It looks like this guy's doubling up in terms of what he's kind of listing as side little lots next to what's in the big lots. I don't know. You got a lot of negative comments on multiple listings saying that nothing's left. It's all junk. It's not as it seems. Big red flags. If you're in the Chicago area and you want to go down and check it out, I would. If I was in the Chicago area again, I would definitely go down and check this out. Now, and hey, let's just say hypothetically that I'm wrong, which I know I'm not. But this collection right here, let's say that the bulk of this collection is this. At just over $1 a book? Heck yeah, as a collector, because I wouldn't collect like the Gold Key, stuff like that. I don't even know if I would collect like the Strange Adventures and GI Combat and stuff like that. But, hey, I could keep what I wanted and sell those off for a few bucks each, couple bucks each. The Gold Key and Dell stuff doesn't sell though. Like it's crazy, guys, when you think about even Golden Age. I mean, unless it was in really high condition, if it was in near mint condition, or very fine in near mint condition. I mean, that Disney stuff would sell. Some of the Gold Key stuff will sell, but there's still so much of it out there. 40s, 50s, even 60s Gold Key stuff. And I often see it in literally 50-cent bins. Because it's just, it does not hold any weight just because of the era that it comes from. So, I mean, again, hypothetically, at $1.14 a book, if it was all this, yeah, but, be savvy on what you're doing before you, put a lot of time and effort into something. And of course, before you put money down. So that's the video for today, folks. Let me know your comments below and your thoughts below. Be well, and until next time.